He's talking about some one more lap. I said, no. No, I'm not running no more laps. I'm not running no more laps. So I stood there, and the rest of the platoon ran that one more lap. And he started yelling at me like, hey, Private, you need to run that lap. Who the fuck do, like, basically, who you think you are? You need to be a team member.
Just I try, watch my style, and him on me.
Hey, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about basic training. Oh my God, y'all, look. If you are going to basic training, you're a future soldier, you're watching this video, look, I'm going to need you to just breathe, okay? Just breathe. Don't be nervous. Relax. Pray. You will be okay. Trust me. And I wish somebody would have told me that. I wish somebody would have told me, you'll be okay. It's not that in the world, and it's really not that deep. So, you guys, we have a special guest in the building today. We have the coldest water bottle. Look, you guys, if you guys are interested in purchasing the coldest water bottle, I will leave the link down below in my description bar. Y'all already know. Let me tell y'all, this water bottle saved me in my last field, okay? Saved me in the last field. Y'all know, living in Germany, there's no air conditioner, so I needed cold water where we were out there putting up tents and taking them down and stuff. So the coldest water bottle, period. Get you some. Get you one. The link will be down below in the description bar. So, you guys, let me tell y'all this, right? A lot of people are nervous for basic training, and which you obviously have every right to be nervous. I was nervous. I was very afraid for basic, but my thing was, I knew that they couldn't hit me. So I don't know if you guys are watching this and y'all know that, but when you go to basic training, your drill sergeants can't hit you. So realistically, I told myself, there's nothing that they can say to me or do to me that has not been done before. That was my mindset going into basic. I knew my only worry in basic was the physical part, because I was very weak. Like I told you guys, I ran real motherfucking slow. I couldn't even run 2 miles without stopping. So yeah, I did that. And then my push-ups were weak. My sit-ups were weak. I was overall a weak person. Now, I told myself I didn't want to be the weakest link in the bunch, in which I wasn't. But I damn sure was not the fastest. And it's okay if you're not the fastest. Now, like I said, your drill sergeants cannot hit you, okay? And now I think it's getting to the point, you know, we're saying we're in 2020. I don't even think they can curse at you anymore, which I think was a dumb move. Was a very dumb move on whoever made that regulation, or whoever made that a rule that you can't curse at them. I feel like that just messed everything up. But I'm gonna give y'all some tips to be successful in basic training, okay? Tip number 1. Don't wait till the week before you gotta go to basic training to start working out. You need to start working out time now. As soon as you realize that you want to be, you know what, I want to be in the army. I'm kind of weak. Maybe I'm gonna start working out next week. I'm gonna start working out next month. I'm gonna start working out. Oh, I don't got time. You need to get your fat ass up and you need to go do some PT. Because let me tell you something. When you get to basic training, you don't want to be close to failing, okay? There was a girl in my platoon. Not my platoon, what? There was a girl in my company that ended up failing. And so when you don't pass your basic training PT test, you get sent to something called F.A.Q camp. So while all your battle buddies are going off to AIT, graduating, if you don't pass your PT test, you're not even going to go to graduation. You're going to be on roll guard, fucking watching everybody have a good time with their family, okay? So what you need to do is, if you know you're out of shape, it's okay to be out of shape. As long as you know the problem and you're ready to make change, okay? So even if you get up and you run for like, just run, like run for time. Like you don't have to be like, you know what, today I'm going to run 2 miles. Or today, you need to be like, today I'm going to run for 10 minutes. Tomorrow I'm going to run for 10 minutes. Next week I'm going to run for 15 minutes every day. The next week after that I'm going to run for 20 minutes every day. You need to build your endurance. You need to get used to running for time. And then when you get a basic, you can worry about, you know what I mean, running. I need to run 2 miles in 18 minutes. I need to run 2 miles in 17, 15, 16, whatever minutes. But you need to get the fuck up. Listen to me, y'all. I had to lose well, to me it was a lot of weight, but I had to lose weight to join the army, okay? I did all these remedies and shit to lose weight. Let me tell y'all, hold on. Listen, y'all, I don't care if I sound mean. Get your ass up and go do some PT, okay? Y'all, I went to the gym. I'm gonna insert pictures and stuff. I went to the gym every day. I was not fucking playing, all right? I was drinking laxatives. I was eating grapefruit every morning, oatmeal every morning. I was eating a salad. I was starving myself because I knew I needed to join the army, okay? So if you're serious about it, you're going to do what you got to do to lose the weight to join, okay? I have people write me all the time from so many different states saying like, oh, you know, I need to lose 20 pounds and I'm going to start next month, or I'm going to start. You keep making excuses. Nobody's going to hold your hand. Your recruiter's not going to hold your hand. Your drill sergeant damn sure ain't going to hold your hand. And your battle buddies at basic, they fighting for their own life. So they're not going to hold your hand either. You need to, if you know it's something you want to be serious about, get your ass up and go knock it out. Second tip. Okay, listen. When you go into basic training, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all what I wish I knew. In basic training, in AIT, and even in your duty station or whatever the fuck, wherever you at, you need to set yourself aside from your peers, okay? So when you go to basic training, well, before you go to basic training, you need to learn the soldier's creed. You don't want to be that soldier that don't know the soldier's creed. Now, you're going to say it a lot in basic, so you'll eventually learn it, but it will set you apart from your peers if you go there already knowing you're already knowing the soldier's creed, already knowing, of course, the warrior ethos, and of course the 7 army values, okay? So you need to learn the 7 army values and the soldier's creed. Trust me, like, write it on a piece of paper, laminate it. Let me tell you what I do. If I'm gonna remember something, I will like search the image on Google and put it as my wallpaper. So, you know, people like to be in their phone and shit. So every time you open your phone, you need to see the soldier's creed. You need to be like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Another thing, y'all. Make sure you have a good support system, okay? When I was in basic, y'all, I wrote letters to my childhood best friend, and she actually contacted me recently. If you guys want, because listen, she still has the letters. So I was thinking about doing, reading my basic training letters in front of you guys. So if you guys want to see that video, spam the likes, comment down below, let me know. And if I see a lot of comments and stuff, then I'll do it. But if not, I ain't gonna do it, because I need to know y'all really want to see that. Because I'm afraid, I feel like I'm gonna cry if I see that, if I read them letters. Because I was so young. I was 19 years old when I joined the army, y'all. I had my birthday in basic training, my 20th birthday in basic training. I woke up, I was crying. Okay, you need to have a good support system in basic training. I had a good support, I can't talk. I had a good support system outside of basic, and then in basic I had a good one. I had me and these group of females, and we used to have our little prayers and stuff. And let me tell y'all something. I have never been so close to God until I joined the army. Basic training, I prayed every day. I was like, you know what, God is gonna get me through this, because I was so weak. Like I told you, I was so weak. I could only do like 9 push-ups in 2 minutes. Like I could only do 9 push-ups in 2 minutes. I'll do the push-ups so slow. I'd be thinking I'm doing a lot, but I only did like 9. And 2 minutes has already elapsed. And now I could do way more than that. You know what I mean? So it's like, you just need to be consistent. Listen, y'all, make sure you have all your affairs in order before you ship off to basic training, okay? AKA, if you have a family and shit, make sure your bills are paid. Set up your direct deposits and all that. You need to have all your shit in order, because you just don't want to be known as that soldier with all the problems, okay? Because the drill sergeants do recommend a couple soldiers for waivers in basic training. So if you come in a full-on private fuzzy, like how I came in the army, if you bust your ass at basic training, you can leave a private. If you come in, you could leave a private, like a mosquito bite. But if you come in a mosquito bite, you can leave a whole PFC. A whole PFC. And that's really good. But you just gotta bust your ass. You gotta show out. You gotta like try your best. You have to do it. Let me tell y'all something that I noticed, right? You will never be as disciplined in your whole career the way you're going to be disciplined in basic training and AIT. When I say I see soldiers come out of AIT and they're so disciplined. They just snap to parade rest. They don't say no. They don't even say a sentence without sergeant in the front of it or the end of it. Very, very disciplined, very squared away, very eager to learn. Like, just very eager. Just, oh my God. I love to see it. Me personally, I'd be like, yes. Because we recently had a new soldier. And she seems like very like, you know, fresh out of AIT, you know, fresh bait, whatever y'all want to call it, whatever. And I see her and I'm like, you know what? Like, that's what I like to see. I like to see that that discipline. It lets me know that the drill sergeants and AIT, the drill sergeants and basic training, they're doing their jobs. Like, you know, I should have been a drill sergeant, but I'm too damn lazy. But I should have been a drill sergeant. But yeah. So I would say that you guys just be disciplined. Like be disciplined. Okay. Basic training can get very drama related. Listen, these girls in the bay, they like to fight and shit. You just need to remember why the fuck you joined and keep your eye on the prize, okay? That's what I did. When I got in the bay after, you know what I'm saying, we got released to go shower and do all that shit. When I got in the bay, I went to sleep. I showered and went to sleep. I wasn't about to be sitting up talking about nobody's man or starting no drama or nothing like that. I wasn't about to do none of that because I ain't come here for that. I came here to change my life, okay? That's what I came here for. It sounds corny, but I'm serious. I came here to change my life, so, y'all can have all that catty ass drama shit. A battle boo, you don't need that. You do not need to be messing around with nobody in basic training. Because let me tell you something. All of y'all ugly. The last thing you need to be worried about in basic training is who's cute, who's ugly. Like I'm saying, you need to keep your eyes on the prize. Like, I mean, I had a little battle boo. This is dude I really like, but he ain't like me back. And I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't blame him because I was hit. I had these thick ass glasses. Oh my God, I was so hit. Oh my God, I was so hit. Oh wow. Anyways, I was so hit, but I had a little, you know what I'm saying? And it was all a distraction because when you leave basic training, 9 times out of 10, you might see the person again, but you're most likely not going to see that person again. So it makes no sense crushing on somebody or letting it distract you from your goal, because I'm telling you, if I could do basic training over, y'all, yeah, shit, I'd be the most squared away if I knew, if somebody would have told me what I know now. Okay, you guys, so another tip I will give y'all for basic training, right? Don't argue with your drill sergeant, okay? Listen, I'm from New York, so my attitude is always on 100. Even if I don't have attitude, because I'm from New York and the way I talk is perceived as an attitude, right? Don't argue with your motherfucking drill sergeant. Your drill sergeant is always right. Even if they wrong, just let it be. I mean, of course, if they talking to you kind of like too crazy, and you obviously feel offended, then, you know, report it, I guess, or do what you got to do, I guess. But don't be just arguing with your drill sergeant for no reason. Let me tell you, I got into an argument with my drill sergeant because it was one day we was at the track, right? And remember earlier I told y'all there's a female that we had, and she did not pass any of the fitness requirements. She had to get sent to F.A.Q, whatever. So it was one day we had PT, and we were running around the track, and he would basically put a time on it, and he said, y'all need to give me 1 lap in a certain amount of seconds. I think it was like a minute. Was it a minute? I don't know if it was a minute or it was seconds, but regardless, she couldn't do it. So we did it multiple times, and he was like, y'all need to convince her, y'all need to motivate her to get this 1 lap under this time. And we tried, y'all. We was running so many laps, and it got to the point where we were the only platoon left out there. Like, all the other platoons were already marching to chow, and I'm like, nah, bro, like, I'm hungry. So I'm like, you know what? In my head, I'm like, you know what? I got one more lap in me. And we did that lap. And when I say I gave that lap everything I could, and we pushed her, we ran behind her, we pushed her, it still wasn't good enough. So I'm like, you know what? He see us trying. He see us pushing her. Okay, it's time for chow. Like, he gonna let us go to chow. Bitch. I mean, girl, no. He's talking about one more lap. I said, no. No, I'm not running no more laps. So I stood there, and the rest of the platoon ran that 1 more lap. And he started yelling at me like, hey, Private, you need to run that lap. Who the fuck basically, who you think you are? You need to be a team member. We already ran the lap mad times. If she ain't got it in her, It's time to go eat. I'm hungry. Like, I gave that last lap everything I could. Like, I'm tired. Like, we're not the issue. She's the issue. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, I understand it from both point of views now. Like, okay, you should have kept motivating her. But how many times was we going to run that lap? This was after PT was already done. How many times are we going to... No, so we got into an argument about that. And it's like, he was talking to me in my face, yelling at me. And I'm like, you know when somebody in your face and you backing up? Like, I'm like this. The whole time he yelling in my face right here, I'm like this. I ain't even look at him. I ain't give him the respect to look at him because It got to the point where like I felt like he was trying to embarrass me, and I'm like, back in my head, I'm like, yo, son, listen, I will swing on you. I will swing if I need to. But then I'm like, you know what, bitch, you in basic, you need to join. Like, so I think about life. I'm like, let me get it together. So I just stood there. Everybody else came back from running that last lap, and then we stretched out, drank water, and we marched the chow. Then he gave me a counseling. He was like, if anything happens like that again, I'll get kicked out. And I made sure I was on my P's and Q's. I made sure I didn't do nothing to get kicked out. But that morning was it for me. Like, how many times we gonna run this lap? Everybody gone. Like, you could see the defeat in everybody's face after every lap. After every lap. Bro, no. I'm not running no more. So, what you gonna do about it? Because I'm not running no more. Like, we already done ran like 15 laps. Like, no, I'm not. And them laps was big as fuck, son. Them laps was so big. So I said, fuck that. But if I could take it back, I would have ran that lap. Obviously, I was being hard-headed. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Don't argue with y'all drill sign. Like, y'all just embrace the suck, because it's gonna suck. Embrace that shit. And just embrace it, because before you know it, you'll be done and you'll be shipping off to AIT to deal with some more suck. And after AIT, you'll be at your first duty station. Just don't argue with your drill signs, because it's just not gonna be good for you. So the last thing that I want to tell y'all, right, before you ship out a basic, I want y'all to understand that basic training is a mind game, okay? No one is going to physically hurt you. But I have seen stories in where soldiers have passed away at basic. I saw a story of this one soldier. If y'all don't believe me, y'all can Google it. I mean, it's true. This one soldier, I guess there was an NCO, and he was on staff duty. And of course, if you don't know what staff duty is, it's 24-hour duty. So then he was up for 24 hours, and then I guess they asked him to drive during a ruck march, and then he was falling asleep behind the wheel, and he ran over a soldier with a water buffalo. I will post the article here. I will link it down below. Y'all can Google it, whatever. But basically, a soldier passed away from someone's basic, like, negligent, I guess. But I think it's the first time pro. But whoever, they know he has staff duty. They shouldn't let that man go back to work the next day. It's all their fault. But I do believe he's serving time in jail. But anyway, that's not even important. What the hell? So, it's all a mind game. Can y'all trust me? It's all a mind game. You need to be determined. You need to be motivated. You need to be resilient. And you need to be motherfucking tough. Trust me. Because when I went to basic training, it was going on 6 years ago. It was November. I went to basic training November 12th, 2014. And they was cursing at us. They was yelling at us. It was no sugar sweetness like how it is now. If there's a drill song you don't like, just keep it in your head. Don't say nothing. Because before you know it, you'll be out of there and moving on to the next chapter of your life. And it's a mind game. Trust me, you can fucking do it. No matter how bad they smoke you, no matter how you reach muscle failure, you're tired as yo, son. I remember them days. My arms used to be like, I used to be shaking because I was just so tired. You just gotta push through. You gotta dig fucking deep. You gotta remember, like, why you. I used to pray every morning, like, yo, God, what did I use? Oh my God, I had this girl. Oh my God, my homegirl, my battle buddy. She gave me this one Bible scripture, and I had it every time I open my locker. Read it, close it, go by my day, come back, read it. It motivated me every day. And the scripture is, I don't know the book in the chapter, but the scripture is, do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you may go. So I told myself, like, no matter how hard shit may get, no matter if we rucking, and boy, I was so little, y'all. Y'all see how I'm chunky now? I was little. I was a stick, y'all. I was like at least 130 pounds. Like, I was so little. And we had them big ass rocks on our back, and we walking, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be discouraged. God is with me. God is with me. And I just kept pushing. And I made it. Look at me. I'm like a success story. So you guys, don't be afraid, okay? If you guys are shipping out the basic, y'all got questions, don't be afraid to DM me. If you guys about to ship off, you want to video call me, just hit me up on Instagram. We could talk. We could pray. If y'all want to write me letters, damn, I can't give y'all this address because I don't know when y'all will be watching this video, because I might be moved by then. If you guys want to write me letters, DM me. I'll give you guys my address. Write me letters if y'all want to pray. If y'all want to pray, if y'all want to cry, I'm here for y'all. I'm here for every single one of y'all, okay? I just feel like this was my true calling. Like, this has to be my true calling, has to be helping people. So if you guys need any help, just reach out to me, comment on my pictures or something, because my DMs are flooded. But comment on my pictures, let me like find a way for me to notice you so I can help you. Okay, so I love you guys, and that is it for today's video. If you guys have any military related videos y'all want to see, please comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. If you have any advice for any future soldiers, if you just went the basic recently and you have any advice, comment down below and let's just share some information. But I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video.
Just I try, watch my style and them on me. Okay. Hey, that mash up, girl, you know fi do your thing, you know take back charge. Don't fi do your thing. Hey, that mash up, girl, you know fi do your thing, you know take back charge. Oh, your friend just I try, watch my style and them on me a tick. Me know me get spoiled, oh, you mean?